At that time, I felt like I was alone, that I was separate in the world. I felt like I was outside of all of the love and support that was around me. Lately I feel so strange. That made me feel in a lot of pain that I didn't know how to deal with. So things like playing music and spending time with friends, things that had brought me joy, they became like I felt like I was unable to really experience connection with those things anymore. I don't belong to this parade.
And when you're depressed and you're going through depression, one of the worst things about it is the feeling of isolation that you feel. You feel like no one else could possibly understand how you're feeling. You can't even explain the way you're feeling. And Aaron is able to put that into words through music and through song so that people can understand that.
How did I get here?
I was already trying to take my own life because I was convinced that this was the only way that I was going to be able to get rid of the pain and the hurt that I felt inside myself.
So it was raining so hard that night that my mom couldn't even see where she was going, and she intuitively drove to Niagara Falls and left her car running. She approached a boy who was working for the Parks Commission and said, "I need your help, my son's coming to jump the falls." And no sooner had she said this than I ran directly into her.
And the story of me being separate, it didn't make sense anymore. Because if I was alone in the world, then how could it come to pass that my mom would be able to be there at the exact moment necessary to keep me alive? Starting to let all that love in, that's really what made a huge difference as far as me having the courage and the strength to move forward from this experience.
Lakes and trees, everything's a part of me.
And I would say the biggest shift that happened in perspective was a shift from a story of separation, as I said, to a story of interconnectedness.
There are things that I can't change, hurt that lingers and wounds of pain.
For me, I think it was the songs, like him interspersing the story and then almost backing it up with a song, with the music. I think it provided like a blueprint almost for people, because he showed or spoke of what went through before and where he is now and what's possible.
A big part of why I've decided to share my story and bring it to schools is to try and make something beautiful out of the painful experience that I went through. What I want to encourage is that the importance of art making in helping to be a vehicle for healing and also for creative self-expression. And I love the way that music provides a way to connect on a very deep, soulful level. And it's been just such a beautiful gift and blessing in my life. So music is a big part of the presentation that I bring to schools, and I think that it helps offer a way for students to connect with the presentation.